Hi everybody and welcome to this week's Masculine, Feminine, Unconditional Love reading. It's incredible to see you. I've had some new cards for a while now and they're not coming out to play. So, I don't know. I don't know whether these cards just want to live forever. Yeah, interesting how, as always, whatever feels best isn't necessarily what makes most sense to the mind. So just a little bit of something to share there. I hope you've had an incredible week. It's interesting. I think it has settled down from the past couple of months have been a bit tumultuous since Lionsgate, 8th of August, 21st of August was the eclipse. And then September is felt like a bit of a kind of, a very important opportunity to step into what we do want. Still up and down, energy still kind of moving up and down. But now we're moving into October, which is very, very exciting and does feel very much as though there's a new chapter starting. So very interested to see what's happening for this week and what messages want to come out for us for this week. So that's a little bit more of a shuffle or a move around. Nice, that's ready. That's baked. Cool. So, what's the message? Bottom of the deck. Very interesting. This is all about, look how it looks like it's kind of floating. Isn't that cool? Floating in my hands. Anyway. Money, 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 money. Money is the theme of the day. Money is coming in. And I was thinking about this because, you know, I have to say, I mean, I'm going to be straight up here. I've had a number for what I should be charging for one-to-one things for a really long time. For it's got to be 3 years now that I haven't been brave enough to be charging, and it's very, very difficult to put a value on. I suppose it's not a value on ourselves, but a value on what we do. For me, it's very easy. Like I said, things just happen. I just know what they are, and I have to basically align myself with those things. That can be challenging. That can bring up things. So if there's any barrier to that thing occurring, that will come up. But also at the same time, I think what the biggest message is about this, and the message that I've felt very, very valid for everybody is, if you woke up tomorrow and you could do whatever you got paid to do whatever you wanted to do, what would that thing be? If money, essentially, what we all want is for money to be obsolete. This is happening. But the way that we don't do away with it by pretending it's not there, because it's a very useful measuring tool. It's basically what it is. It's just a measuring tool, but inherently it doesn't mean anything. It's like a centimeter or an inch or a meter or a mile. It's a unit of measurement. It doesn't mean anything. It literally doesn't mean anything. And so we can say that like $1 here is worth whatever this is against this, but really it's just a measurement. So essentially it's a useful tool for measuring, but it in itself, it isn't a thing. So what we do want is to move towards a society whereby we know that, where it's not, where in a way it's kind of lost its power, where the pursuit of money isn't really a thing. But we can't pretend that it's still not a tool that we use, because it is. Everything is relative as well. The spectrum across the world is completely and utterly ridiculous. What things cost in one, what a coffee would be in one place would feed someone somewhere else for like a month or a year, or it's stupid. The disparity between it is so crazy that when you really think about it, you have to know that it's just completely ridiculous, and it is a ridiculous thing. So with that in mind, I want to share what I feel this card is saying about how we approach money, is that money is a gift. Money itself, it's a tool, it's a gift, and it is and has been gifted to us to use in any which way we feel fit and free. That is literally all that it is. And abundance really is what it's about. It's whatever you feel abundant within. So this is saying very, very clearly, choose. You wake up tomorrow, you will be paid, you will be supported financially, clear cut, call it financially, to do whatever you want to do. What is that thing? What is that? When you wake up tomorrow, there's anything. You will be supported. What is that thing? And then secondary, how much do you want for it? And it really doesn't matter. The truth is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you choose. It doesn't really matter what you do, as long as it truly feels good to you in an aware state of consciousness. Whatever feels good in that place, that's all that matters. And how much do you want for it? Whatever feels good in that place, doesn't matter. That's really how we have to go about life. It's a measuring tool, which you do have choice over. But I do think you've got to start with what, not how much. You've got to start with what feels good for me to do. Don't worry about the number. And it takes courage. It takes courage to be intuitive with money. But I've said this once and I've said it again. I'll say it again as well. Every time you spend money, you cast a vote for the kind of world you want to live in. Every time, I appreciate massively the support that I get to do what I do. And I objectively do believe that people that do what I do with the intention that I have, and there are many, 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 which is really just to spread love and to be of service for myself and others, through myself to others, out into the world. And there are an incredible amount of people that are doing this across so many different spectrums. You don't have to be looking like you're being of service, you see. It doesn't really matter what it is. But these are the people that I want to support. I want to support myself in what I do. And this is a really interesting thing for people that feel like they may be stuck in some kind of job or position that they don't enjoy. You don't want to support yourself in that. You're going to block the flow of abundance and of money to yourself, to you, if you don't think you're valuable in your position, and if you don't think the position is valuable, you see. So it really is important that we find something that we are willing to invest in, something that we're willing to invest our time in. So it doesn't matter what it is, if it's time, money or attention, whatever we give those things to, we support. So even your attention here supports me, you see. I can't do this without that. So I appreciate that. But it takes a level of awareness. This card is saying that everybody here has an unlimited amount of time, money, and attention that wants to flow through them into the world. And I promise you that's that. And money is such a powerful tool to feel abundant and to feel free. Really, I have to explain, or kind of explain, how I feel like it is a spiritual tool. Because whatever the spiritual seeker really seeks is freedom, from my perspective. So it's freedom from what? Freedom from attachments, including money. It's freedom, from pain. Freedom from the restriction that we can feel by being physical, by being human. And money is an incredible tool to experience freedom with, to experience choice. And the soul is free. It is untethered. It is unencumbered. And what we really are seeking within life, I do believe, is that lightness. The light. Moving towards the light is moving towards that lightness, that freedom, that movement. And so we can gift ourselves that. If you can gift yourself that without money, you'll have no problem attracting money with it too. Basically, attracting the circumstances within which that can grow, that sense of freedom. It's a very interesting subject, but really, as I said, what this card is saying, that there is so much here for you, of whatever you want. It is of abundance. It is a coin. I mean, these are pentacles. They are coins. They're gold coins. But it is abundance. It's whatever you wish to have abundance of. If you want an abundance of health, if you want an abundance of wealth, you want an abundance of joy, you want an abundance of time, it's here for you. But you do have to gift it to yourself. And, that means that you have to become very present and aware in your life and make sure that you are giving time, attention, and money to things that you want more of. I think it's very, very powerful. Okay, let's move on to see what's going on with the masculine and feminine. And this week's reading is extremely powerful. I just watched it back and it's incredible. So check it out. Loads of love.